Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 3, Episode 9, Trouble in Paradise. We're picking up at the hot tub where we left off. Kimmy and Maurice are vehemently denying, that they baby Jalen. She corrects him on a daily. They both co-sign that. She doesn't baby him. She doesn't coddle him. She definitely corrects him when he's wrong. They both can agree that, Jalen was being a smartass. Okay, we can end the discussion now. Tisha takes the time to apologize for not giving Kimmy the benefit of the doubt and always coming to her after her mama done told her so-and-so said. She can't keep doing that, especially if she wasn't privy to the information herself, or especially if she wasn't there, when it happened. And so they both get emotional and hug it out, and they crying and carrying on. So now we back sisters again. And Tisha must not, and I guess that shows. She said that her mom wasn't very affectionate. She didn't get the hugs and all of that. I could tell that Kimmy is affectionate and got all of that, or maybe she didn't, but she's just naturally that way. Because Tisha, she hugged her, but she let go, and Kimmy was still hugging. Tisha, I can tell, don't know what to do with that. Don't know what to do with somebody like loving on her, a friend, or, somebody like that. I could tell. You can always tell when people didn't get affectionate coming up. Like it's very awkward. Like my husband, he just started giving me like squeeze hugs. It was very much, and I'd be like, damn, that ain't no hug. Hug me. I'm gonna hug you, because that's what I got. My mama hugged me. My mama kissed me. My daddy hugged me. My daddy isn't affectionate though. He's one of those pat kind of men as well. But again, when you don't get it, when you don't receive it coming up, it's not natural for you to give it. I really was on the soapbox, sorry. But anyway, they hug it out. They cool. The next morning, Kimmy and Tisha are making breakfast, and while they're eating, Kimmy asks if Melody's coming. She doesn't direct the question to nobody. She just says, is Melody coming? That question is for the table. But of course, it's directed at Martell, and Martell says he don't think she's coming because he spoke to her yesterday, and she said that she wasn't coming. They asked if Destiny's coming, and Maurice like, have you talked to her? You ain't talked to her? He said it like jokingly, but it was almost like it was an inside joke, because he does have a really close relationship with Destiny, but they've been friends since they were kids. So I guess I get it, I guess I understand their dynamic. Martell says that he talks to her like every day. Yes, every day I talk to Destiny, every day. Then Tiffany chimes in and says, oh, I thought you were talking about your baby mama. See, here you go. This is what Destiny be talking about. What is that to say? Like, what are you doing? Anyway, then the whole table, of course, is, they find that hilarious. They find that hilarious, and she being messy, but she says she ain't being messy. Tiffany clarifies that she said she was talking about Melody. You was talking about Melody? Oh, yes, Melody is most definitely a baby mama. She's had 1, 2, 3, 4 of his kids. That's his baby mama. And Martell told her at the table, she said that in her confessional, but Martell told her at the table, don't call her my baby mama. That's my ex-wife. He at least got enough respect for her for that. The baby mama is Arian Curry. That's the baby mama. Now, Melody is his ex-wife. He fathered all them children with her while they were married. She ain't no baby mama. Now, should we run around and call you a baby mama since you and your ex-husband have a child together and now you a baby mama? Does that make you a baby mama? Like, she tried it. She tries it, says that kind of slick shit, and then be wanting to hide her hands. Girl, fuck you. Okay? That's right. Don't do that. I ain't like that. Okay, Martell is helping Kimmy with the dishes. And, she asked about Melody as well. If he can see them, reconciling. He's like, what, his friends? Martell says, no, ain't gonna be none of that. He all but says, hell no. He doesn't see it happening anytime soon, though. Okay, Tiffany and Lewis, they in their room and they call the boys. Her son is with his father and his son is with his mother. Tiffany says the good thing about having a good relationship with your ex is, leaving the kids with them. I feel like that was a dig, but okay. When they get off the phone, Tiffany tells him, she's a bit annoyed that he took her son to get a big chop and she wasn't there for it. And he's like, am I supposed to be penciled in your schedule? Like, you work, girl. Like, you be gone 5 o'clock in the morning before I get up. You home late. Like, me and the boys gonna do things me and the boys do. And you're not gonna be privy to it. You just gotta be okay with that. That's what a stepfather does. I done stepped in. And, she says she appreciates him being a stepfather to her son and all of that. But there are firsts that every mother doesn't want to miss. And that's the first, when they first walk, first words, the first haircut, the first big chop. I feel like she's being dramatic with that big chop. He a whole grown man, practically. I think you're going to be okay. I guess I get it, but girl, whatever. You really trying to, I feel like they revisited a situation that they had. Cause why we calling the boys and then talking about the haircut? Yeah, y'all needed something. Y'all needed something to film, so I guess that's what y'all decided to do. Remember that time you just gave him a haircut? Let's talk about that when we're on the trip, when we're filming. Let's talk about that. Cause I didn't understand why we was even hashing it out, but okay. Okay, they're all dressed for the day. And Melody strolls in looking good, She got her blonde hair. It's a little close up, far away. It's like, oh, that's cute. Close up, it's like, you need to run a comb through it. But she comes through there looking cute. And of course, she got on heels. So they tell her she need to go and change her shoes. Now we're going to make jokes about the rooms. Of course, now it's, okay, well, I got to change. So where's my room? Whose room am I in? They all make a joke and make it seem like she got to sleep with Martell, although there's 2 other bedrooms, so she gonna go and pick her room, but she don't appreciate that teasing. She feel like that's childish. Like, y'all need to cut the bullshit. And Martell feels the same way. Every time y'all get me by myself, y'all want to talk about Melody or talk about the divorce. Like, we are here to celebrate y'all's marriage. Please stop bringing Melody up. Just stop. That would annoy me as well. Like, it's almost like y'all trying to hook us back up. We are divorced. This is not some schoolgirl, schoolboy, high school ass relationship. That was a whole marriage that is over now. And so I don't want you, my friends, constantly beat me over the head with, oh, y'all should get back together. Oh, I just wish y'all would get back together. Will you leave me alone? Especially, it makes me feel like you don't give a damn about what he did, or why we're even divorced. That's like your friend getting beat up by her boyfriend for 10 years and then they get divorced and all of a sudden it's, well, do you guys think that you guys could work it out? Because emotional abuse is abuse. And that's exactly, he emotionally abused her ass by cheating on her over and over and over again with that woman and whoever, and God knows who else, because other women haven't come forward. Arian wanted her little camera time, so she came on forward. But please, don't be trying to convince me to stay with no damn Martell. And don't be trying to convince Martell to get back with Melody. He wasn't happy, obviously. Shit. Anyway, Tiffany, she's making shots. Tisha and Melody, they come over, get their shot. And Tisha asked Melody, is she comfortable with Martell being there? Is she comfortable, in their situation? Because she knows that Martell is there and it might be awkward. Melody says, oh, I didn't even know he was going to be here. Now, girl. No, she walked up to Tisha saying the same thing. I mean, not Tisha, but Tiffany saying the same thing. I didn't know you were going to be here. Girl, you knew that whole invite list. What you mean you didn't know she was coming? You was just talking to Destiny about her being there. You was just talking to Destiny about Martell being there. So why now all of a sudden you didn't know the people would be there? I didn't know he was going to be here. Girl, you're lying. You are lying, but okay. You knew. All right, so they head out Tisha has texted Destiny to let her know, you know, where they are. She texts her the itinerary so Destiny can get in where she fits in when she gets there. They end up having to take 2 separate buses because they're not big enough for everybody. So the girls get in one, the guys get in another. On the guys' bus, Maurice is teasing Martell, you know, about who he texting and Melody and all of that. And Marcel, of course, you know, he don't understand how Melody could walk into the situation and he can give her a side hug. Like, how you side hug your wife? And Martell has to reiterate again, that's my ex-wife, and we are not in that place. Like, we ain't there yet. He ain't crossing no lines either. Ain't none of that. We not doing that. They have learned that it ain't beneficial. Cause I mean, in the past, they done tried that whole, you know, we separated but still smashing each other type of thing, and it don't work. So they have drawn the line in the sand, and there will be no crossing it. On the bus with the ladies, Melody's telling the girl she finished her music video. You know, they asking if, you know, is there a male interest in the video that resembles Martell? Yes, there is. The ladies get a key out of that. Okay, back on the bus with the husbands, Marceau says, you know, he couldn't be here in this situation at all if he were Martell. And Martell's like, I just want some normalcy. Like, I ain't finna be running from situations because she might be there or it's couples. Like, Martell is ready to get on with his life because Melody has shown him that she's ready to move on. So it just is what it is. Martell also says that he's going to be on his best behavior. That's what he says. Tisha on the bus with the ladies, Tisha's commending Melody, you know, for going after her dreams. And, you know, she knows that it's been a dream of hers. So, you know, she's proud of her for that. And Melody is just happy that she was able to do it. You know, she would have ideally going through something like this and, you know, hitting this milestone, or should I say like accomplishing a goal. She would have loved to do that with her spouse, but it ain't turned out that way. So, I mean, it is what it is. Of course, the ladies ask Melody, you know, the same question. Can you be friends with Martell? And she's just like, no, we will not be being friends. We're not doing that. No, not right now. Okay. They make it to their destination. They're going to be riding slingshots. And so they got to get all the rules. That man standing up there long-winded. They all looking at him like, can we just get on the thing and go? Destiny pulls up to the place while they're out there getting the rules. And after the long, you know, drawn out rules, they all get in the slingshots. Martell, however, is having trouble getting inside of his because his clothes are too tight. So how y'all get in this? Because they clothes ain't extra small. That's how they're able to do the squat position to get in the car. You can't. Because your clothes too tight on them thighs. But he ends up getting in it. They end up at some like lover's lane type of spot, you know, to get out and take pictures or whatever and look at the view. Tisha, she wants to split up the next day, so she pulls Maurice to the side, you know, and gives him a pep talk. I need you to keep an eye on your brother. You know, these girls out here are lurking, and I need you to keep your eye on him. Because I guess, what is Marceau? Some damsel in distress can't fight off a woman throwing puss? Like, I think Marceau should be able to handle himself. What that shows me is that you have no trust in your husband to behave himself when he's away from you. That's what that shows me. He don't need to be watched, Tisha. Maurice is like, is this the reason why for the surprise therapy session? Like, you know, he told me about that. She plays coy like she always does. Oh no, it's all good. It's just, you know, we just want to do. Girl, save it. You're insecure and you think your husband is cheating on you. There it is. Or you think he will. You know, you think that he's easily persuaded or something like that. Because ain't no way in the world I'm running up to my brother-in-law like, listen, while y'all out, I'm going to need for you to watch out for Tim. Make sure he ain't cheating on me. Make sure he ain't, you know, in these hoes' face. What? It doesn't even make sense, Tisha. Is Tisha's name Letitia? Or is it just Tisha? Maybe it's just Tisha. I feel like it's Letitia. Anyway, Okay, so Melody, she also pulls Martell to the side. You know, she asks who the kids are with. They're with his mom. She tells him that she did her video shoot, you know, and afterwards, when she says that, he's like, oh yeah, that bullshit. Yeah, that bullshit. So I did the video shoot, and I apologized. Brittany came after the shoot, and I apologized to her on your behalf and on my behalf. And he's like, who is Brittany? The same Brittany that we've known, that's been friends with us for the past 10 or 15 years. Like, that Brittany. He tries to talk over her. The minute she starts mentioning that video, that triggers him. And now he got a problem, and now he can't focus in on what she's saying because he's so wrapped up in, oh yeah, that video, that song that you wrote about me. So now Martell is upset, and he's being an asshole. She's being pretty passive aggressive as well, because she could have just said, I spoke to Brittany the other day and apologized on yours and my behalf, you know, for what you said on social media. Instead, you had to dig the knife a little deeper and, you know, and mention, oh yeah, the video that, and you know, with the song that I made about you. Yeah. So they're both to blame in this whole situation, because it escalates, and now we're yelling at one another. She don't appreciate being called Beyonce, because he's being very condescending in saying that, you know, and calling her Beyonce. And so they bicker, go back and forth, all of that, you know, everybody is jumping in, trying to pull it apart. Then she wants to show the ladies the video. Oh yeah, ladies, let's look at the video. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Y'all know y'all want to see it, and they're like, oh no, girl, please put it away. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't pull the video out right now. Don't do that, okay? And they pulling Martell away. Martell, okay, see, this is the moment. We was talking about it. This is the moment. You gotta control your anger. You know, they're about to ruin everybody's fun. Melody just, you know, gets up and goes and gets in her slingshot and just leaves, you know, at that point. Because ain't no squashing it. It's not going to de-escalate. They're just going to continue to throw digs at one another. And, you know, it's all bad. They are not in a place to be around each other and it be, you know, copacetic. Like, they're not. He's very triggered by her music career and the fact that she has one. Excuse me, music career. He's very, and I hate to put the air quotes on it, because listen, Melody could take off for all we know. But I just don't see it happening that way. I think that this is, you know, like a therapy thing. It's very therapeutic for her to write her music and for her to record her music. But a real life music career, maybe in writing. If she's a good writer, do that. Anyway, that's where it ends, you know, with that back and forth, and everybody's like, now this is awkward. This is gonna be awkward. They out here really just going at it, you know, just hurling insults at one another. It's just, it's all bad. Martell can never stay calm. It's the minute, because as soon as she said that, it was, shut up, let me talk, shut up. And then she'd be like, you shut the fuck up. No, you shut the fuck up. Okay, both of y'all shut the fuck up. Anyway, let me go, because I got to still do Potomac. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.